Today is J Dilla's birthday. If you are watching this on February 7th, 2025, to me, he's the GOAT, man. Producer, GOAT of all time, man. That's why I'm wearing this t-shirt. And we're going to talk about how to flip one of his beats, make it your own, just using 3 chords and 3 bars. We in the year 2025, man, and this is my 25th inspired J Dilla video, which is ironic but crazy. 25. So if you haven't seen any of them, just go through my playlist, man. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you like videos like this. In the comments below, I want you to throw your J's, man. Throw the J's in the comment if you are a Dilla head. Just throw the letter J, man, in support of the great late J Dilla. All right, so let's get into this. First off, I want to play the beat that we're going to reference. This comes off the King of Beats Volume 2. Crazy beat, man. It's only 3 bars with 3 chords. Listen. 1, 2, 3. Back to the top. 1. Hear that? Bum, bum. The little melody on the top. That's it. Super simple beat. There's no bass line. So I'm going to show you those chords and then I'm going to add a bass line. So that way we're going to make it our own. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you 2 ways you can do this. On keys, if you don't have keys, you can still do this on pads. So let's tackle those chords. And here's the first chord. You got B, G, and F sharp. Right? Second chord, you have, which is a weird chord, but it's like a F7, the A, F, E flat. And the last chord is this chord right here, which is an F major 7. C, A, F, E. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Now, as far as the melody, all it's doing is this. A, E, D, A, C, G, back to the top. And you put those 2 things together. That's it. Now, how we make this our own is we're going to change the rhythm. We're going to do our own rhythm, all right? But use the same melody. I'm using this vibraphone sound. Right? What you could do is play this in octaves, meaning 2 notes at the same time, the same note, but just an octave apart. Like that. Or you could just use pitch shift. Play 1 note and it does it for you. You know, just use the 12 semitones, whatever pitch shifter you have. See that? And it does it on its own. So all you have to do is play 1 note at a time. So that's what I did there. And I have this. Right? Super simple. Now let's go to the chords. Since I showed you how to play it on the keys, let's play it on the pads, just in case you don't have keys. You could play it on the pads as well. So let me pull up this dope plugin, which is free, so I can demonstrate this for you guys. For those that don't know, this is speedrum lite. This is the free version of Speedlite. This is not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just showing y'all. This is really used to create your own drum kits, which is dope, but I'm using it in a different way. You know, it says you can drop samples here. So if you have like snares, kicks, hi-hats, you can drag them here and drag them onto whatever pads you want, create your own drum kits, right? Very, very cool, man. Check it out, speedrum. All right, but I'm using it for melodies and bass line. So I'm not dragging any samples. What I'm using right now is MIDI. I'm using the sound straight out of Logic. So you can either do that or use samples, but I'm using straight MIDI. So the way I have it set up is over here, what I did was create a track stack. So I have a keyboard and then the speed drum. And what I did was put them together. So the first chord, you on your 16 pad drum machine. First chord is going to be 7, 8, and 12, right? Next chord is going to be 4, 6, and 10. Last chord, 5, 6, 10, and 13. That's it. And we'll just add that to the beat and just create our own rhythm. I think we'll play it on a 1. And do it however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Now, as far as the drums, you can make your own drums, and I already did that. All I did was kind of finger drum. I just did something super simple. For 3 bars, that's it. 3 bars. Now play it together. Right? Super easy, man. So now let's add a bass line, which is not on the original track that Dilla made. We're going to do our own bass line. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to pull up another instance of speedrum. And also, we're going to use my ebook just to show you how simple it is. So the first thing you got to do is figure out what key, and you use your ear. Play around with these notes until you find the root note. And to me, this is the root note. It happens to be on pad 5. And if it's not on pad 5, you could always do something like this. Go to the sound, which is my bass, and use transposer. And just adjust it to whatever. See what I'm saying? So you can make pad 5 whatever note you want it to be. Or whatever pad the root note is on. So for me, I would adjust it 12 semitones. Alright? Because if it was 0, that's too low. It just didn't fit. So I did this. Now you have it. Last thing is pull up the ebook. Shout out to everyone who has it. I'm referring to this right here. My 16 pad scale manual. Alright, so I'm going to use, without getting too deep into it, I'm going to use the pentatonic minor scale. And since we know 5 is the root note, it's going to be this one. I'm going to go over to wherever that 5th note is on the scale book, which is the yellow pad. So I know that's here. So I'm going to follow this diagram. So any of these notes, the yellow note or the black notes, and sometimes I could use the gray notes if I want to experiment, but use this as a guideline. Super simple, man. Just that simple. 3 bars, 3 chords, flip it however you wanted to do it, and there you have it. Change the keys, you know. You know, do whatever you want to do. There you go. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this, check out this playlist. More Dilla inspired videos. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm sending peace and positive energy. Yeah.